Carl, you may want to mute my stream since I'm hearing myself coming through.
Yeah, I just did.
Alright, guys, we are getting loaded in. This is going to be a ZVZ. Don't let the borders fool you. These are both GM players.
GM in Korea too, not just NA. So
Yeah, don't let that platinum border around Demi Love fool you.
platinum in NA. Yeah, right.
Alright, guys, and we're going to go ahead and begin. Up here in the top left position, as the red Zerg, representing Flipside Tactics, it is Silky. And his opponent, in the bottom left position, rocking the blue, it is PSISTORM Gaming's Demilove.
Hey, it's interesting. Flipside doesn't have the team logo thing rotating on the hatchery, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Spinning. I'm gonna have to talk to Mike about that. You're missing out on the branding.
Yeah, so guys, not a whole lot, of course, going in at this point. Both players just kind of, doing their thing. Getting those scouting observers out. They are actually both scouting in the correct direction first. So that's good. And these
Yeah,
overlords are about to pass each other, and they'll have a good idea of just where they are.
no cheesing so far.
Yeah.
All drones. Maybe both will hatch first.
Yeah, well, there goes Silky's. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like they're both going hatch first.
Yeah, in the match versus No Regret, Silky was used to No Regrets super, aggressive play, so he pulled a lot, or pulled first for in the games. But since his demi love, he probably is like, he's not gonna be like no regret, and he's right, at least in this first game.
Looks like we got a quick pause here out of Demi Love here. And we're just going to resume right on up. Again, yeah, both players going for that quick hatch. Silky getting his down just a tiny bit earlier. Gas follow-up here out of Silky. I assume that's going to be probably for earlier speed.
Yeah, earlier speed, and we don't know if he's gonna go Banes after that. We'll find out. Gasless for Demilove, which no, he just dropped the gas just slightly later.
Yeah, yeah, he went pool
Not a big
before
deal.
gas instead of gas before pool.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, both these players doing pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, you can safely go in here and check out the gas and the pool with your Overlord because you saw Hatch first.
Yeah, yeah, they know there's not going to be a queen to push you away.
Yeah, you should know the timing. Playing this map often enough. And of course, they're pros, so they should know.
Yeah, I mean, again, right, so far both these players are just mirroring each other really well. Now, Silky's, because of his gas timing, is able to get his speed started now, which is just a little bit sooner than Demilove. He should be able to start his in just a second. But I mean, that's a good couple, 10 to 13 seconds sooner that Silky's going to have speed. Probably won't make a huge difference, but I mean, you never know with these ZVZ Ling battles. I mean, but so far though, both players are just droning up hard.
Yeah, I mean, you standard get the speed for map controller. That doesn't mean you're gonna stay on it. I'm guessing both of them are gonna go roach. Oh wait, look at that banelings.
Yeah,
Okay, baneling nest.
yeah,
All
from
right.
both of them. So yeah, Ling Bane from both players.
I was sniffing like roach play, but I'm not sure. But I guess they're just being safe too with the banelings.
Yep, and of course Silky gets a pretty nice scout off here. As these Lings get a full look around the base, he knows that speed's coming. He's seen the Baneling nest. Uh, Demilove actually has not seen Silky's, I don't think. Yeah, he has not seen it. So Silky definitely has the information advantage right here. Evolution Chamber coming out from Demilov now.
Yeah, so probably a +1 carapace thing. Or maybe he's gonna attack. I don't know. But I always wondered why players show that Baneling nest. I like to hide, put as
Oh,
oh nice pull out. Oh wow.
that was close. He's he's got to
That
be careful.
reaction time. And that's even more impressive because Demilov's playing from India.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's enough of a lag there. So
Yep. Now we do see a safety spine getting thrown down here
and
by
look at
Demilov.
Silky split up the gets both
Oh,
Banelings.
that's that's actually really rough because now Demilov does not have any banelings to fight these ones off with. It's just now finally getting a couple in.
Silky's waiting too long though. Well,
Oh, this baneling's just getting right into the mineral line. Oh, those poor drones get just
eight drone
obliterated.
8 drones dead.
And there's still more coming here.
Yeah,
Oh, and he cancels the spine.
I think he needs the extra drone, I guess. That's why he thinks. He feels he can hold it. He doesn't need the spine. He kind of needs the econ.
Yeah, and I mean he does have a carapace coming, so once that's up, he will be much better off against those banelings. But behind this, Silky's getting his third.
Yeah, he feels confident. And look at his drone lead. Of course, Demilove tried to catch up. He's still kind of screwing up though, if you think about it. Look at these idle drones. So
Yeah.
I think he's a little busy. There you go. He fixed that.
Yeah, and I mean, this third base really more than anything else, I suspect is going to be all about larva for Silky, right? This means he's going to be able to produce more than Demilove will.
Yeah, and it's also a stepping stone to make it close to his roach bush that's coming up. Right? Look at this. He's got the roach and
Oh, huge Baneling hit just takes out a whole bunch of Demilove's lings. A
man.
single Baneling just walked across and
Yeah. As far as units killed, it's not as bad as 21 to 27. So it's still doable. Especially if he keeps this. Oh, he doesn't
oh,
keep it. Never mind.
it gets the cancel off. And unfortunately, Silky's way ahead with his Roach Warren as well. His is done. He's got 10 roaches on the way, and
That's what I'm
Demilove's
saying, man.
is
He's got the
far
extra
behind.
gas. He can reinforce towards the enemy because his base is towards the enemy.
Yeah, and again, Demilove just, he has no idea that this is coming. He hasn't seen the roaches.
Yeah, he's got a massive lead. And it's mostly from that 8 drone kill. And he's gonna lose the Baneling nest. Silky's looking to punish here. He has a lot of roaches, man. I
I
mean,
mean, he's up but just a huge amount of supply. I mean, he's up 40 supply.
and 14 workers. He's gonna lose these Banes. Oh, lose only one. Good move. But here comes the Banes.
Yeah, and I mean, just lings aren't very good versus roaches, and there you have it.
There you
Silky
go.
takes the quick win over Demilove.
We'll have to bring out the next guy, and I believe I mentioned it would be Migraine.
Yeah, so this will be a Silky versus Migraine, which will be a ZVP.
Yeah.
And, just a couple of engagements there where Silky just got, better trades. Kind of snowballed into more and more of a lead.
Yeah, and it was mostly if you lose 8 drones that early, that's huge. And then he was able to put down his third, and his Roach Warren was just at the right time. He knew he had the advantage.
So yeah, should just be getting ready here. Migraine should be hopefully picking his map. And we will move into game number 2.
Yeah, so it'll be a Protoss versus Zerg this time.
Personally, I'm excited about this as a Protoss player. It gives me kind of an opportunity to speak in my comfort zone.
Yeah, and they played each other yesterday.
Yeah,
Let me
how
look.
did that
Let me
turn
look.
out?
I think Silky won. I don't know if they played once or twice. So let me see the bracket from yesterday. See if I can find it.
This could wind up being a revenge match here.
Revenge or enforce my will. I'm the better player match. We'll find out. Let me know when
Yeah,
Migraine
he
fixes
just
map.
mentioned that he was watching the stream and didn't realize that he was up. It's that stream delay.
Yeah, I can get that information later and say during the stream. I'm still looking for it, but I need to set up the map first. Once he finds out, once he knows.
All right, guys, just a little bit of downtime here as we get ready. Oh, he's going with Moonlight Madness. It's a
Wow.
very interesting map choice here.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, let me set that up first.
What do you think is going through his head here?
He must have a cheese blend or something, because I don't know. I didn't think.
Nobody picks Moonlight Madness.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pull up here on the stream for folks who are wondering here. This is Moonlight Madness, and you can see this has those weird backdoor destructible rocks that you can knock down to defend yourself. But on the flip side, there's other destructible rocks already in place that need to get broken down for the other player to abuse that. It's a strange map. Like you really have to be paying attention, or you know, surprise lings if you're a Protoss player. I feel like most Protoss players probably ban this map or veto it.
Yeah. And yesterday they played best of three in in what round here? In round two, yesterday's Cheesadelphia, and Silky took the match 2-1, and they actually didn't face again.
Yeah, so Migraine here, probably looking for a little bit of revenge.
Yeah. Well, Silky dropped off. Let me re-add him to the game.
All
I'm
right.
waiting for Silky to be ready, and then we can start this.
He appears to be ready to go.
Did he say?
Yes, he said go go.
Okay. 2-1, so it's hard to predict who's gonna win this. I mean, it's just 2-1. You don't know if what happened, right? I didn't watch their game. And actually, Migraine, according to our Zerg players, no regrets, say his PVZ has been spectacular lately. So I'm assuming the 2-1 was a really close game, and Silky's a really good Zerg. So
All right, guys. Well, up here in the top right-hand corner on Moonlight Madness as the blue Protoss, it is Migraine. And his opponent in the bottom left, playing for Flipside Tactics as the red Zerg, it is Silky. Again, Silky is up 1-0 for Flipside in this all-kill best of 17 league. Now, so far, nothing too crazy appears to be coming out of our players. Extractor trick from Silky.
yeah, not usual, not something I see a lot. I don't know if he I don't actually. I don't can't remember the last time I see that. He's doing another set of it, so that to me means he did it on purpose the first time.
Yeah.
He did it like 3 extractor tricks, man, to get the drones out. I'm gonna have to see if that's faster than building an overlord at 9, and or I can just ask him like, dude, what's up with that? I've never seen that 3 in a row.
Yep. Now we do have a gateway first out of Migraine, which is as standard can be. 14 pool out of Silky. You know, both these players being fairly safe.
Yeah, and I dare say super safe because he's scouting for some sort of
No,
cheese.
no, he's hiding. He did
Yeah,
this
he hit it.
yesterday.
He's scouting for the cheese and then he'll hide it so that he can expand safely. That's
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yeah, he hides it back there. That way, Migraine can't pylon block him.
Yeah, and then Migraine's like, where is that other expansion? Is he cheesing me? What's going on here?
Yep, and now he'll come back and see it.
But he doesn't see the gas and he doesn't see it again, so he's like, well, this can't be anything. Maybe he's hiding a base somewhere, but then he'll see it and he'll be like, oh, okay, everything's okay.
Yep,
It's
nothing
just
to
a
worry
slight,
about.
it's just a slight heart attack. Migraine plays a lot with our cheesier Zergs, like No Regret, Ender, right? So he's kind of used to this mini heart attack. He's like, oh crap, what's going on? It's like, oh, never mind, it's okay.
Yep, and yeah, both players continuing to play a pretty standard game. Does look like Silky is going to go for his fast third here at the normal location on this map. Again, this is slightly safe because there are destructible rocks here and destructible rocks here, either of which would need to be knocked down. Oh, maybe not. He put the probe there for a while, or the drone there for a while, but has brought it back.
Yeah, after seeing the scout, his overlord, I don't know what he felt, why he stopped that. I don't know why he didn't do that.
You
And it's
know, single gas so far out of Migraine might have him just kind of worried about some aggression.
yeah, I'm not convinced having a third hatch is that bad, especially if you're not droning from it. So I'm not sure.
Now we do have the pretty quick robo here coming out of Migraine, so I would not be surprised if we see some sort of immortal push.
Oh, you know what? Now I remember why Migraine chose this. I was talking to Demilov and the other Zergs. They say, um, you know, Immortal Sentry all in here is like impossible to stop as Zerg.
Yeah. You know,
So
but I would expect him to, if he was going to do an Immortal Sentry, he really needs to get those other gases taken. I think he's, yeah, it
maybe
looks
he's
like
doing a
he's
banana push.
doing some warp prisms. He could be going for, Immortal Zealot. Um, but
And,
it's
and,
at this point, it's just really hard to tell.
yeah, and you figure Silky would know such shenanigans on this map. Like, okay, he's probably gonna do this. So
Yeah, I mean, it could just be, a 4-gate, 3-gate warp prism push. There's already roaches coming out. There's a lot of queens here up at the front. Silky is really worried about what's coming.
yeah, the queens are. I like the queens because they can target down the warp prism.
Oh wow, there's no mothership core here.
What is this build? I don't know what this build
How
is.
is there not a mothership core?
Saving all his gas for just the immortals.
Yeah, I mean, there's an immortal coming out. There's an immortal out. There's the second immortal's getting built. There's a warp prism already across the map. It's warping in a couple of zealots. So I think he's got his Silky has his units positioned. He's worried about the force field, the ramp trick that Protoss like
Yep.
to do.
hmm
But I don't think that's what Migraine's going for. However, there's too much stuff here. And yeah, I think Migraine realizes he just needs to pull his stuff back. He's starting to move across the map with his immortals. The trick is a 2-base Zerg who went this hard into defense is actually pretty tough to break.
Yeah,
I do
he's
like
droning
the
now
flood
too.
of gateways coming in here from Migraine. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of roaches. The immortals are good. There's no gas. He's pulled all of his
Yeah, he's just doing
guys out of
zealots
gas.
here.
So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of zealots. I mean, this is not terrible against roaches, but this is too many roaches.
Yeah, he already has a lot of units, and plus these queens.
Yeah, he should just pick up the immortals and go home immediately.
He's trying to micro him though, but
Oh, ooh.
rough.
I mean, that's some really good micro.
It is. It's turning the tide. Those immortals, man.
Yeah, immortals are really good. This micro might actually pull this off. I need to
Yeah,
be
even
careful
pulls
not
the
to let
drones.
the drones get that. That's
Very
actually.
impressive.
I think this is going to be successful here.
Oh, look at that pickup. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a really fantastic job here.
He might be. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
there's the
That-
GG.
it's the banana
Great.
push he's been practicing.
Yeah,
Very
that's
nice.
a really crazy Immortal Zealot all in. I
You're,
like it.
you're gonna. And you know what? Silky kind of expected something, but it still wasn't enough. You might have to copy that build for HOTS when you play.
Oh, I mean, I've been doing Immortal Zealots in PvZ for a while, but Migraines looks a little bit better than mine. I might have to go with that.
Yeah, his build is pretty cool.
All right,
Now
so
look.
that actually ties up the series 1-1. Migraine will be continuing on into the next game. I don't know that we know who he's going to be playing.
Yeah, let's wait for their next person.
Very impressive play there for Migraine. I did not think that was going to work. Like, I've seen a lot of PvZ games, and I've gone Immortal Zealot probably more than anyone else on the planet.
Yeah, man.
I did not think that was going to work.
Yeah, why don't you give a recap of the build
Yeah,
and
so I mean, he really committed to the Zealotol, and basically he got it out very quickly, committing as little to gas as possible, just enough gas to get Warp Gate and to get the Immortals out. Build as few probes as he possibly can because he can not spend those minerals on that, right? And just pull the probes out of gas, get them back mining, wall off, get in the gateways, and push. The trick is, right, it's hard to pull off because, as you saw with that many roaches, his immortals almost fell really, really quickly. It's honestly only the really good pickups and multitasking that we saw out of Migraine that let that work against such a good opponent.
yeah, you cannot lose those immortals, period. And the fact that he had all those queens, I figured would target the War Prism and force him to not be able to use it for the pickup. But they kind of like ran back, and I'm not quite sure what happened there exactly.
Yeah, and I kind of thought that he might have been able to use the range on those queens even to snipe that one weakened immortal, but yeah, really just beautifully done.
So Padre, I'm pretty sure he played yesterday also. Let me see if I can find how he did.
So this will be a PVT match.
Okay, so Padre lost to Bales after Bales beat me.
Bells is pretty good.
Yeah, so that's okay. And then he went to the losers bracket, played someone named Paperboat, 2-0'd him, and then played Legacy, Pure Legacy, the suspected or the admitted hacker, the Terran guy. Obviously he didn't hack yesterday, but he lost to Pure Legacy 2-0. So, and he was out.
Well, Padre has said that he is ready.
Okay,
Should
let's
check in
see.
with Migraine. This is going to be on Iron Fortress. This is a much more standard map.
Yeah, plus is Protoss versus Protoss, and we both know how
Oh, it is
much Protoss.
PvP.
Yeah, people, Protoss players saying, well, we don't know who's gonna win because it's PvP, right? So,
Yeah, PvP is... Oh, I hate PvP. This is such a difficult matchup. What Migraine did last game was he picked a build and he just went with it, right? What the other
yeah,
opponent did wasn't relevant. In PvP, you can't do that. You have to be reactive. Unless you just, like, super, super all in, and, there are so many builds that hard counter the other builds in PvP that it's very, very risky to do that. This is a 4-player map, so we should not see anything too crazy cheesy here, but we shall have to see. We're now in this game, in the top left position, with No Regret helping us. It is the blue Protoss for PSISTORM Gaming, Migraine. And spawning into cross positions, in the bottom right, in the red for Flipside Tactics, it is Padre. And he does have his little spinny Flipside icon.
yeah, he's properly represented. Left side, Padre.
Both players here opening up, obviously the same, no one going for a really terrible, proxy gate or cannon rush, which is good because on a 4-player map that would pretty much just guarantee a loss. But we have to see what they're going to go for here. When they're going to scout, who's going to scout first. All very important in PvP. Or just, are they going to say, you know what, I don't need to scout. I'm just going to turtle up really hard and, count on them not being able to break me.
What do you like as your tech of choice, your Robo or Stargate?
In Legacy, I've been going Stargate. In Heart of the Storm, I traditionally have gone Robo. We're just gonna kind of have to see here. I think, a lot of people have been going, actually, Twilight Tech to get Blink Stalkers or DTs. And I would not be surprised if we see one or both players going that route. Both of them have opened double gas, so we should expect definitely a tech coming out here pretty shortly once those Cyber Core finishes. But they're investing a lot into gas, which does kind of show they're going to go for that fast tech as opposed to a quick expansion.
Yeah.
Both scouting,
First to expand, right?
Yeah.
First to expand dies.
Generally in PvP, first to expand dies. Now, because this is such a large map, they actually probably, and they're in cross positions, they probably could have gotten away with a quick expansion. There's a second gateway here coming out here from Migraine that does tend to lend credence to a Twilight play. I'm kind of curious. He's... Okay, good. I was wondering if he was going to try to open without a Mothership Core again. Which, again, he did skip in that last game.
Yeah, for a good reason.
Yes. We do see Twilight coming down now here from Padre. No tech thrown down yet by Migraine. Whatever he's going to do, he probably needs to start doing it soon, because that Twilight's half done already. And as it is right now, he's falling behind in the tech. Getting a lot of units out, though.
Yeah, maybe he'll pressure now. He hasn't put a pylon down, though. Anywhere close.
Dark Shrine coming out now here. Another gateway for Migraine. I'm actually really worried about this.
Yeah, Migraine needs to get Stargate, Robo, or a Forge immediately. Or it's auto loss, right?
Yes.
I mean, you can't really delay anything. Maybe if you put sentries and you see that little shimmer, you're like, oh crap, DT's coming.
I mean, if he, pushes in with 3 gates right away, when he's going Twilight himself, Oh, this
Oh
is a
no.
disaster. Like if that warp gate finishes and he immediately warps in and attacks and kills him before any DTs get warped in, okay, he might live. But he's not the
He needs to do damage though with this, and then force him to warp DTs at home, and then he'd be like, "Oh crap, let me hurry up."
yeah, no,
He
but
doesn't
it's
know in the
too
back.
late. It's too late. The photon overcharge is down. There's a pylon on the map.
Oh yeah, there is a pylon on the top middle.
Yeah,
So
like he's starting blink, but it doesn't matter. The first DT is gonna warp in right about now. There it is. I'm
yep, and
I'm gonna ignore this battle over here because we're gonna watch this DT
DT
and
kill
then
it.
we're gonna watch a GG.
Yep, that's it. And he even has his own observer in case Migraine went DT also. So
Yeah, and I mean Migraine knows. He sees his units dying.
this is every Protoss is like ugh moment, right? You're like, oh,
Now he's trying not to GG. He's building a robo, but the DT is probably just gonna kill the robo or the
well, just
pylon.
kill the pylon. He can't even make a pylon either.
Yeah,
Nor
he doesn't have any money.
I don't even think he can make a observer, can he? With well, not now, but
Yeah, and I mean Migraine's trying to do as much damage as he can to the economy, but he's got one stalker left. It's about to die. All of his probes are dying. There's no pylon. There's the GG.
build order win.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened with Micah? He just kind of made a rookie mistake and assumed, oh, no DT will ever come, or what?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go blink, it's fine. You can open blink in PvP, but you have to throw down your Twilight Council way, way earlier. That way you can kill the other player before he gets DTs out.
Yeah. Well, too late now, anyway. But that's fine. He can learn from that. No regret is next, so we'll see what map he picks.
Yeah, so overall, guys, this is 2-1 in favor of Flipside Tactics. And yeah, we're gonna have no regret here up against Padres. This will be a ZVP. We should expect to see some ridiculous cheese out of no regret because that's what he does.
And the thing is, though, Padre watched like a gazillion games of No Regret from yesterday, right? Lots of ZVP too because of the Bales match. There's two best of fives and then a best of three before that. So he knows it's gonna be like a Ling,
But
Baneling,
everyone knows.
something. Everyone knows, but he knows even more so from yesterday. If for some reason he lived in a cave, right? So I'm hoping to see a proper reaction from him, and then we'll see how the play goes for either of them. But
Yep. But yeah, no, some great play there though that first game out of Padre. We'll have to see how he deals with No Regret style. Is he gonna go old school and open Forge Fast Expand just to try to be safe against the ridiculous amount of aggression that No Regret does.
yeah, I was talking to the guys about that, and they suggest not going Forge, but just keep getting sentries.
And I want to point out this is Terraform. This is the map
Oh
yesterday where No Regret went double gold hatch first.
yes, and Padre must know this unless he was asleep yesterday. So this is kind of cool for me to see what Padre will do, knowing full well what No Regret will do.
Yeah, I
So
mean, we all know No Regret is going to open gold base. The only question is if he's going to open two gold bases.
he'll open two and do a Ling Bane bust type of thing, and then he might even put a hatchery right at the front so he can put the queen's creep thing, cancel it, and then do spine. I mean that's what I saw many games.
Yeah, I mean, No Regret is the most aggressive player I think I have ever seen.
For a Zerg.
No, just period. He has no fear whatsoever. He is willing to go for it every single game.
And the fact that it works is cool. It's
Yeah.
even more impressive to me than say like say Hitman's all-ins, because Hitman all-ins a lot. The reason I think that is my biased opinion that Zerg doesn't cheese as well as a Protoss. Meaning, like their tools, like Protos's cheesing tools are very good, really strong, right? And I think you can kind of get out of it. But see, when Zerg does it, they're either making drones or units, and the fact that Jake makes it work, Jake no regret, I'm like really impressed. How do you do that? When I try to spend my larva on Lings, it never works anywhere near, even the same level of player I'm playing against. So I don't know how he makes it work. Migraine and I talked about this. So
Well, it does look like both of our players are ready to go. So let's get this started again. We are going to be playing on Terraform. This is No Regret versus Padre. And PSISTORM, we kind of need No Regret to pull out a win here.
yeah, and then because if we don't, we'll have to pull our ace card. So let's go, no regret.
Alright, guys. Well, down here in the bottom right, as the blue Protoss, his team is up 2-1 for Flipside Tactics. It is Padre. And in the top left position, as the red Zerg, he is the king of cheese and all-ins. It is PSISTORM's No Regret.
And I'm telling you, he's gonna get 2 golds. He's gonna harass with Lings, eventually Banelings. He's gonna put a that's my prediction. A hatchery.
Yeah,
Cancel the
do the
hatchery, put
cancel,
a
yeah, the
tumor,
hatch cancel, move tumor,
and then
yeah.
put and if he doesn't do that, I'll be really surprised because he did that like almost every game of Terraform against Bale. So
Yeah, No Regret, he definitely has a style.
and there's got to be a way to punish it, knowing you've seen him do that in like all the Terraform games yesterday. So let's see what Padre does here.
Yeah, so far nothing too out of the ordinary. Padre's pylon placement is a little unusual. Generally, if you're opening Forge or Gateway first, you'll see, well, so Gateway first you'll generally see at the top of the ramp. Forge first you'll see at the expansion. It is a Gateway first right in by the worker line, which is a little bit more unusual. This means he can't wall off his main, which is usually
Oh,
what
look
you'd
at this
expect to
dude.
see.
No regret.
Gas first into pool.
Yeah, different. He must know that Padre knows about the old tricks, so he might do something else slightly different.
We'll just have to wait and see what we get here. Though, I mean, the way that Padre has opened up, he probably could have gotten away with it. I mean, Padre hasn't scouted at all.
Yeah, and that's really surprising to me. I would be like, if I saw No Regret yesterday, I'd be like, all right, let me check the 2 golds. No, let me check home, then check the 2 golds. Okay, my anti No Regret build will work. Let me do that. But he doesn't. He kind of just like does his thing and then scouts.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even scouting the golds now. He's going straight into the main. I mean, this will be good for him because he'll see the lings pop out. These lings really won't be able to get much done.
Yeah, and he at least should pass by the gold. Oh, what? Okay. The Lynx don't care. He's like, I'm going for your base.
The mothership core is coming down. No units being built here by Padre yet. And he's got his one zealot, which
Yeah, so
should be able to defend this pretty well.
No regret knows not to do the exact same build as yesterday. And then Padre was like, he'll probably do the same build, nor maybe he won't, so I'll do a different build. So I don't know, this might be like mind games over mind games.
Yeah, like I'm not sure who has the edge here. I mean, Padre's build is good. No Regret's not going to be able to do anything. I mean, he's going to have early speed, but so what? There's a wall and there's not a natural for him to harass. And No Regret's expansion is pretty delayed as a result, but I mean, so is Padre's. I mean, he's throwing his robo down and he's still on one base.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a wall!
Oh man, he had a rookie mistake there. Especially against No Regret.
There's not enough energy for a photon overcharge here.
This might end in this way. Very anticlimactic.
No, I mean, these lings won't be able to end the game. There's not
Oh
enough of
yeah.
them. But I
Never
mean,
mind. Yeah, No Regret also doesn't make any more lings. You from yesterday's games, a few get in, and then it's like a continuous stream of lings. This time, No Regret is like macroing or something, man.
yeah, this is very strange. I mean, he is still getting his Zerg melee attack upgrade, which is what we would expect. Um, yeah, I mean, this is interesting. There is a Warp Prism coming out.
Yet
Lings,
again, they get in.
yeah, Lings get in. I mean, he knows that this Robo is here. He is building a couple more Lings. I mean, he knows exactly what's coming. Gets another worker
Oh
kill.
man. And he's probably like, if I know No Regret, he's like, really, man? You're gonna one base me, man? That ain't gonna work. That's how he talks.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting his third. He sees this coming out, but I mean, it's a Warp Prism backed by 3 gates. Off 1 base. I mean, he's just now getting his second base, but I mean, this Warp Prism's gonna have a hard time getting a lot done. I mean, he's gonna really want to get that force field off. You know, there's a reason there's 3 sentries in this Warp Prism. He needs
This
the force
plus
field
one
around.
melee, dude, is gonna be really strong.
Problem is, No Regret needs to be careful. He hasn't. There we go. I was gonna say he has not been leaving any units up in his main. He's figured this out, and actually, I really love this. He's leaving some guys home to defend, and in the meantime, he's sending a flood of Lings across the map. He will certainly be able to cancel this expansion.
And that choke is a big joke, right? Because you need 2 units to block it.
Yep. Yeah, gets the cancel there. He'll get this pylon. And this is actually, like, just fantastic for No Regret. Gets all of his units just right on top of these guys here. A bunch of Banelings morphing in. I mean, Padre is in huge trouble. Without an expansion, there's just a really big timer over his head.
Yep. I mean, even in this situation, you could plug me in here and I won't lose this game. Just because it's 3 base versus 1,
Yeah, 3 base
And-
versus 1 base.
and it's Ling Bane.
Yeah, I mean, he's attacking a base that,
Doesn't mean anything.
yeah, I mean, that doesn't even have any workers at it, so...
This is just, so what do you think Padre should, do you disagree with his 1 base play, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he played way too risky. Now, you notice he's actually moving out with Zealots and Immortals. He's trying to do what Migraine did.
Without the,
But he's doing it on a 1 base economy.
yeah, that's a big thing. No force fields, no prism. Oh, the prism's up here.
And he's got the Warp Prism.
So he has two separate groups.
Now, this is good. This is pretty nice Warp Ben.
Yep, he'll force field out. Alright, so he might do damage with this. This is great.
I think it's a mistake. He's morphing these into Banelings to try to defend. I think he actually probably just could have used the Lings that he had to do.
Yeah, but he's
decent
just gonna
enough
kill
job.
the base at home. Look at that. Look at the Protoss home.
Yeah.
Home base.
Giant Ling run by is just gonna kill
Yeah.
all of the workers. I mean, it does forces a recall, but I mean, so what? he he has 12 workers. Oh, and this Immortal's dead.
Yeah,
And I mean, in the meantime, yeah, again, right? This is a 3
There's
base
the
Zerg against
we
the
should
1
probably
base
interview.
Protoss.
I should ask Padre what his plan was, because this really was. I don't know. Maybe he had a different read or what, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
if-
I mean, you know, if No Regret had gone for those gold bases, I think this actually would have been fine.
Ah, I see. So he
But
probably said,
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to reinforce his main against that Warp Prism successfully.
yeah, he probably was like, well, I know you're gonna do what you're gonna do yesterday. You did it every game yesterday, so this is the counter to it. And of course, he just kind of put himself behind, and
Yeah, no,
And-
I mean, you know, it's not over. There's sentries, there's Immortals, there's a Warp Prism, but
it's not over if
I mean, he's Protoss.
What?
Protoss can do a lot with force fields, but
not with. Yeah,
I mean,
no.
he's up in army supply.
second until these things pop
Yeah, but
out.
I think the Banelings from behind. Oh, those Banelings just destroyed everything, and there's the GG.
So that's just like what, a build choice. That's not really like we didn't really get to see Padre's true skill there, right? He had the wrong read, you think?
Yeah. Honestly, I think that was just a yeah. I think that was a wrong read on his part. I think he really thought No Regret was just gonna keep doing what he did all day yesterday. You and I thought he was gonna keep doing what he did all day
Yeah,
yesterday.
everyone and their mother thought their Drone Regret was gonna gold base. He played completely different, assuming what's his face? Padre's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do this perfect build against it. So No Regret kind of just had a good game plan.
Yep. And next up,
Yep.
we're gonna have Elhaim.
Oh, okay, cool. I believe he's a Terran.
I'm not totally sure.
Awesome, man. Well, let's see the map. So yeah, we didn't get to see what Padre had in mind because he just had the wrong build. He just fell so far behind, having one base. It got to a point where you could switch me in there and I'd still win, right? So he just we didn't get to see his full skill level there. But credit to Jake, no regret, doing the build that no one expects.
Yeah, I mean that was definitely unexpected.
I mean, it wasn't even like a super cheesy build, Jake, right? He just kind of did like a semi-aggressive two base build and then get a third.
Yep.
He says, Padre's like, I learned a valuable lesson about walls today.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah, that was
that
also
was
the other thing
rough.
that we forgot, right?
That wall failed him. I've done that so many times.
Look, we're on delay, so make sure you don't give the score out to the viewers
Yeah, I have
on the Twitch
I've
chat.
I've made that wall mistake so many times. It's always kind of heartbreaking when you're like, all right, I've got my wall, I'm safe, and then lings show up, and oops.
Yeah, we forgot about that. Some links did get in earlier and did some damage, right? So that also put him behind. I think if you play Jake, you gotta have a wall and force fields.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
The most dominating beatdown of Jake yesterday was when Bales had the wall, had the force fields, and was hiding Colossus tech. And so all his Flying Bane thing didn't was just crushed, right? So that's what I recommend for Jake's style of play.
All right, guys, we're just waiting here on the next map. I'm trying to find our player here who has just shown up. Guys, we're now 2-2. All tied up. No Regret will be up against Elheim. Elheim, I'm not actually at all sure how to pronounce this dude's name.
Yeah, I think it's Elheim, and then there's we're also both teams are in their third player. We haven't brought our ace out yet. I would assume their ace would be like Jon Snow or Puck. So Elheim is here. They're just still probably trying to figure out who's gonna play. I mean,
Yep.
what map will play.
Yes, we'll just hang on for a couple minutes here while we get this sorted out, folks. I'm just waiting on his map choice. Which is going to be
Coda.
a Coda, which is a pretty popular
Oh,
map.
standard.
Yeah, do you want to play a standard map against No Regret?
Probably only because you know the map really, really well. There's no golds, there's no back rocks. So yeah, I'd say so.
So yeah, guys, this is two-player map. Yeah, no backdoor rocks, no crazy shenanigans here. The ramp to the natural's pretty wide, but again, nothing too non-standard. And we'll just have to see what we get here.
It'd be cool to see no regret macro.
Never happen. I don't think no regret knows what that word means.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just no regret is ready. I think we're just waiting on Ilham. And he is also ready. I believe we can get this party started here. The winner of this will be at match point.
Terran versus Zerg. Man.
I feel like Terran theoretically probably has the easiest time dealing with no regret.
Yeah, and this is a mech map too. Keep that in mind. This is I think I don't really see a whole lot of games from Elham, but I've seen a lot of mech on this map. Just it's easy to get the base right up front, then you're pushing up front, right? And you kind of float to the side.
Yep.
So that's my guess what Elham will do.
Yep, and speaking of which, up here in the top left position, in the purple for Flipside Tactics, playing Terran, it is Elham. And his opponent, in the bottom right, rocking the red, continuing to surprise us by not doing what we expect, it is PSISTORM's No Regret.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of nice games with EJK and No Regret yesterday. It was mech, um, and No Regret just kind of like went and it kept attacking before mech gets that third base even, right? So it's just that's what I expect to see here. He'll attack right as soon as the second base is down, and bam.
Yep, nothing too out of the ordinary here. Elham has opened up barracks for gas, so that does indicate that he's not going to put on quite so much of that like crazy fast mass Hellion style that we tend to see. Usually, if that's what he was going for, he would have gone for the gas first. He might still do it, it just won't be quite as quick. No Regret does go hatch first.
Two gas. There you go.
Getting ready to throw down that pool. There we go.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, nothing too out of the ordinary here. Reaper opening.
Yeah, and the Reaper will get here before any kind of Queen or Lings will be out, so we'll see No Regret. Try not to lose a drone. Oh, he cancels the gas. Huh.
Interesting.
Gasless No Regret? What?
I mean, he waited a while to cancel that, too. Like, that gas was
Yeah,
almost done.
Yeah, he saw the racks and then he's like, well, I guess there's no proxy. I don't need the gas yet. I don't know what he's gonna do here. But look at this bunker.
Oh, God, it's one of those. Ugh.
And it's not as scary if it's just Reapers, right?
Yeah.
It's just to hide and all that. If it was like one of those, like there's another racks nearby and it pumps Marines out of them, then it's scary.
Yeah, it's just a pain to deal with. There is a second Reaper on the way. But, the Queens are coming out, some Lings are coming out, so...
Yeah. Just gonna build an advantage using this, but he's expanding, so he's not gonna go too hard on this.
Oh, wow. Double bunker. I mean, if you're the Terran, why not? You can salvage them, and they're basically free. And I like how he's going for the spine. Yeah, I mean, this is just really annoying to deal with. He is going to try to stop, ooh, carefully, the bunker from finishing. Oh, and he just manages to stop it, but he is going to lose this queen as a result, which is a bit of a blow. And
No second SCV coming, so that second bunker, I don't think he has further plans for it.
yeah, almost gets a drone up in the main. Yeah, there you go. Cancels, salvages rather that bunker. Neurocat honestly is taking really few losses here.
Yeah, and he's so ahead in workers. I don't think this is really doing what he really wanted, you know?
Yep. I mean, he's gonna kind of work away on the hatch a little bit, but he's not gonna get any real damage done, and this'll get cleaned up.
Yeah, he's droning. He doesn't care. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, the salvage is done. He's just gonna try to get whatever he can done with these Reapers. Gets a drone, which is always nice.
Yeah, and he goes in here, looks around, sees, okay, cool, I'm going Banshee. I think that's going on here at home. He's like, alright, cool, I can go Banshee, do some more damage.
Yeah, I mean, with the tech lab, that is what I would expect. Banshee with cloak, uh, armory, fast hellbats.
Yeah, Hellbat, Banshee. He's
That's...
actually going very aggressive here, because,
yeah.
I don't know, the worker count here, pretty big difference, right?
Yeah,
After all that aggression.
No Regret is trying to get his third up here, but he has not seen the main at all. No Regret. He has no idea that these Banshees are coming. And that's a little bit concerning. I'd really like to see him, throwing down some spores. I mean, he's seen the Hellions.
He's gonna be Banelings, man. Well, he is making, is that double Evos? Yeah.
Yeah, double Evo. I think that's more of just to wall than anything else.
Dude, actually, he's making, he's getting the concussive shell upgrade. So I think this is that Hellion, Marauder, Banshee push.
This is a strange build.
Yeah, this is gonna be strong though, with just Lings.
Yeah, I mean, there's the Hellbats, and look, he brought a lot of SCVs.
Dude, Banelingness is only halfway.
This is gonna be a tough hold. He needs to use those queens to transfuse, keep that spine alive as long as possible. That spine already went down. First queen went down. I mean, the Lings just get roasted by those Hellbats, and I mean, now they're in the worker line.
Yeah.
This is looking pretty shaky here for No Regret.
It is. He needs those Lings out ASAP and Queens. Get the...
Alright, so Lings are out. He's picked off the Marauder. He's picked off the SCVs, so there's no more repairs coming. These Hellbats, oh, they're in such a good position. Gets them cleaned up, but more Hellions show up, and the Banshee's still in the main, doing damage, getting work done. There is a Spore finished now, so there shouldn't be any more damage getting done, but he lost so many workers there. He's down to 26 drones.
19 workers lost, 7 for Elheim from the repairing SCV, so pretty huge.
Yeah, I mean, there's, Lings running across the map, but they're just going to run into a couple of Hellions and get pushed back.
Yeah, the good news here is No Regret still has his third. So, and these bonus kills here is good. Great,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's losing a few too many units there for that to really be worth it, but I mean, at least they're just Lings. Spire follow-up here.
Yeah, for the pesky Banshees. But he needs to save this third base. He really needs to try to save this. I don't know. He's just gonna
He's just
walk the
walking the
spore.
spore. Oh man, that's gonna take a year.
He has a
Spores
queen.
off creep. Just look at this. Look at this. It's a race to see what's slower.
He's got a queen though, so that he might save it. Actually, it's gonna be close.
Oh man.
Oh.
And yeah, he's gonna get the Banshee.
Wow, so close.
Yeah, and I mean this base will probably be a target all game, honestly, because it won't take a lot to kill it. And the third is now being taken for our Terran player. And you know, we're seeing a lot of barracks here. Widow Mine's starting to come out. And I mean, No Regrets done a really good job. He's almost evened up the worker count. He's up in upgrades, but not for much longer. Though he is at least thankfully started his 2-2.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. He's up in upgrades. 'Cause he had that 2 evos. They didn't get destroyed.
The problem is the supply is not in his favor at all, and there's a push coming, and I don't think he really has anything to deal with this.
Yeah,
And
he
this,
might
this
die
third
right.
base is just gonna die. Yeah, there goes the third. The queen's gonna die. Oh god, the
Oh,
workers. And I mean, there's you know a couple of mutas, and that's it. That's really all No Regret has to try to fight this. And he's supply blocked. He's gonna lose his Evo chamber. And there's the GG.
all right. So Arium says he can play, but we did say True was gonna come out. Oh man, this is a choice. Who is our guy to finish it off for us?
That's up to you, Carl.
Hmm. Okay. Well, let's put on Mr. True. It's his debut. Right? Well, we could ask Elheim, who do you want to face? Arium or True? Right? We should ask him to make it fun.
So yeah, Flipside is now up 3-2, which means they are at match point.
I feel bad. Actually, True logged on for this, so let's put him on.
Alright guys, so we are going to be getting into our match point game here. Again, Flipside is up 3-2, so if they win this, they win the series. Or PSISTORM has to win 2 in a row.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you told them?
Yeah. I'm waiting on True. He's coming.
So yeah, this will be Elheim versus True, our recent awesome Korean player. We just are waiting on map choices.
So we played Coda, Moonlight, Terra, Iron, right? Is it
We
Iron Port?
played Cactus.
Oh, Cactus. And did we play Iron?
I don't remember.
We haven't played. Dash is available.
Yeah, so we've played Cactus, Moonlight, Iron, Terra, and
Bridgehead,
Coda.
Bridgehead. Okay, there you go. So he wants Bridgehead. This will be our debut for him, man.
Yeah.
You might want to send a tweet. Watch True
True's first appearance in
in
this
a
team
team league. Yeah.
Alright, so this will be a another ZVT.
Well, we can. Yeah, let's Padres in. All right, they're ready, man. Let's do this. I'm sure Elhaim's kind of excited to play True, though. You know, it's kind of fun to play someone like him.
Yeah, he's kind of a powerhouse player. Though,
Especially if he beats him, he'd be like, "Yeah."
True, of course, is playing this from Korea. He has not yet moved to the U.S., so there may be some lag, but I don't think that's gonna be too much of a factor. I hope.
Yep.
But alright, guys, they are up 3-2, spawning here as the Purple Terran. It is FLIPSID Tactics Elhaim. And his opponent on the right as the Red Zerg, it is PSISTORM's True. PSISTORM and Dust both, or PSISTORM and FLIPSID rather, both have pretty good scores so far in the team league.
Yeah, man. I think the top two teams. I don't think Root is in the team league, nor is EG.
Yeah. I mean, last time I looked, PSISTORM was first, and FLIPSID was up there, maybe second or third.
Yeah. I think in the playoffs they'll be there anyway. So this particular match doesn't matter too much.
But I mean, still, both really good teams here.
Yeah.
So far, both players opening up pretty standard and safe, nothing too out of the ordinary. Elhaim opening up really just identically to the last game. Hope True was watching the stream. So what do you think we're gonna see out of True?
Yeah, it's like asking what we're gonna see out of No Regret, except True also macros. So I have no idea. Is my answer.
So we do see a hatch first here out of No Regret being followed up by a pool, or by True. So too used to hearing No Regret lately.
Yeah, he's been representing us for a lot of the matches.
Reaper coming out here for Elhaim with a SCV doing a quick scout first. I don't know, do you think he's going to go for that bunker again? I mean, I can't imagine the only place he could really do it would be at the natural, but he's going to have a much harder time getting Reapers to it.
Nah, I don't think he'd do that. Number one is not the map for it. And number two, I don't think he expects any kind of misplay from True. Especially the way No Regret defended that. No Regret was actually in great shape.
There's the bunker.
Okay. He probably won't put two, I hope. Otherwise, he's confident in his Reaper skills.
Yeah, I mean, right, like, that didn't kill No Regret, but it definitely put him behind where he wanted to go. It took the tempo away, right?
Yeah, I think tempo, but worker-wise, No Regret was in great shape. in my opinion. You know, after that, the real reason Norgate lost was the Hellbats, and he had no banelings. He had no, no roaches, no banelings.
Yeah.
So you obviously can't fight that with lings.
And there's the second bunker again.
Okay, so Elheim must feel good. He's like, this worked kind of, or I didn't fall behind. I don't know. Or maybe this is his thing, like he's like, this is my bread and butter. I will do this.
It
It's what
could
I
be.
practiced. And what did Bruce Lee say? Was it Bruce Lee who said, fear not the guy who knows 1,000 kicks?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, pretty good Reaper control here out of Elheim.
yeah.
And he might get. Oh man, True just picks off that SCV.
And the other thing you did bring up was True is playing from Korea, so he has lag. So it's possible he's hoping, there's some lag issues that prevent True from executing properly.
Yeah, and I like the three queens that True has gone for here.
That's a lot of links. Wow. Okay.
Well, right, but it pretty much guarantees, right? He's gonna get, yeah, he gets the Reaper, he gets the bunker. His speed, I think, just finished.
Yeah.
Now, Elham did go double CC behind this.
Yeah. So True has to either break in and use these links. Um, no Baneling nest though, so he really has to put these links to good use. I mean, this is a lot of links, man.
Yeah, he's going for the backdoor rocks, and he will be able to tear them down. I mean, there's a Marine out.
Yeah, 18 links versus, drones.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting a bunker at his front, but the Lings aren't at the front. There you go. He's trying to quickly wall off.
He's got it. He's got the wall off. Behind this True is droning, so that's fine. I'm okay with that. You know.
Yep.
Granted, he didn't really put these 18 links to use except force the big wall and the reaction. And use it to like buy time and drone up and get the lair, so
Yeah, I mean, the layer's coming out, the drones are coming out. I mean, he's way ahead in workers.
yeah. That's just the mechanics, man. Look at that. Got lots of workers already.
And he does, like, he's aware of that third CC. His Overlord has vision of it. He knows it's there.
Yeah, but he doesn't know if there's a CC in the natural, the back natural, right?
This is true. He has not seen that. He's also chosen to go for the Spire,
Huh.
as well as getting his own third down.
And he saw 2 eBay, so he knows it should be a bio.
Yeah, well, there's no Stargate this game, right? So he knows that there. With those eBays, he knows that there's just that much less that he has to worry about, right?
Yeah, with bio play here, he's not getting the early baneling nest. He's just gonna defend with speedlings, and then get the mutas out.
Yep, there's the double Evo chambers going down. And again, for those of you watching, the score is currently 3-2 in favor of Flipside. I mean, some Hellions come up, but yeah, they're not really gonna get much done. They're just kind of poking in, confirming that third. The Spire is done. The mutas are beginning to pop on out. Armory is coming down, so I do expect that we may see the Hellbats again. Though I don't know, there's not that many Hellions, so that could just be for additional upgrades. Third CC is finally landed and starting to build SCVs for our Terran player. Mutas are out and should start trying to clean up these Hellions. Oh no, they're just going straight across the map. And missile turrets are coming down, but the eBays are super exposed. Missile turret pops. The mutas are just gonna try to get whatever damage done they can. Again, I'm
Nice.
really surprised he's not just going for those eBays. Like, I feel like he could have gotten some free damage there.
And he probably thinks he won't kill it in time. He wants to get immediate SCV kills or whatever, and then he'll go back for it later.
Yep. In the meantime, the Marines are just kind of chasing around the mutas as best they can. Fourth base being thrown down here by True. A couple more mutas popping out, and those 1/1 Ling upgrades are on the way. A big Marine push out here
Yeah.
towards the middle of the map. True is aware of it.
Yeah, he's preventing the reinforcement, and look, he's gonna like go around with all these lings.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be able to get a lot of damage done here to this base if he... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, he might just be able to get straight in, but no. The problem is this Marine force here at the front is kind of scary. There are some banelings, though, and this is an engagement on creep.
He's got it. He's attacking both sides. He's defending and attacking, so...
Yeah, I mean, he cleans this up pretty well, and he has broken into the main a ton of lings. I mean, he's sitting on top of the production with mutas. He's up more than double supply. This is not looking good for Elheim.
Yeah. Like a lower level player would be like, I gotta defend that push, but he's like, no, I got enough at home. I'll be fine. Let me go attack.
Yeah, I mean, of course, he is still harassing at the third. He's still doing damage in the main. There's the GG, and True ties up the series 3-3. So this is going to be it. This is match point for everybody.
Who you think they'll bring out? Jon Snow, Puck, Bales?
I don't know. I do not know. They do have, the flip side has a pretty deep roster, as you pointed out. They can pull out Bales, who won the tournament yesterday. They have Jon Snow, who's a fantastic player. They have Puck, who's been in, WCS Premier League and just has dominated North American tournaments for forever.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun ace match.
So we're just waiting to see who they are going to play.
Who would you bring out?
I mean, if I could pick anyone from their roster right now, I don't know. I'd be normally I would say Puck, but I feel like he's kind of dropped off a little bit lately. I don't know if that's necessarily the right word. I don't feel like he's been playing as much lately.
Well, as far as Hots, Jon Snow's played a lot, because obviously he played in the Maldives and won that. And Puck's been doing a lot of legacy, right?
Yeah. I would personally tend to lean towards Jon Snow.
And Bales obviously is, played yesterday, so he's ready. It's just Puck is more legacy, in my opinion, right now, focused. So I would do either Jon Snow or Bales.
They're clearly debating this themselves at this point.
They're like, Jon Snow or Bales, who wants to face him? And Jon Snow's like, I can do it. Bales is like, I can do it.
Well, this is assuming that they're, available and ready. We don't know.
Yeah, or they could be all in the room strategizing. Jon Snow's like, I won a tournament. Bale's like, I won a tournament. They're kind of like comparing their resumes. Like, I can do it. Let's look up Aligulac. Who beat True? Or who faced True and did well or whatever. For me, it's a toss-up, right? I mean...
Yep.
Although I kind of like playing as Protoss with a secret all-in. You know what I mean? It seems more powerful than, let's say, a Zerg trying to play toe-to-toe, macro, mechanical with True, right? So maybe I would pick Bales if he has like a special all-in. Yeah, so since neither of the guys are available, I told him they can pick a player that's already played.
Yeah, I mean that's
That's
fine.
fine. I'd rather play it than take a, you know, a forfeit game 7 win, right?
All right, so they're gonna play Silky on Dash and Terminal.
All right, and that map, man, that's like a fancy map. The gold, the close positions, the rock to make it even closer, right? That's
Yeah,
gonna be a cool map.
and I mean it's ZVZ.
And ZVZ, you know, it's not like things can happen. Mirror matchups, right? So that's gonna be great.
All right, guys. Well, this is gonna be it. So this will be winner takes all for series. Silky played very well earlier.
Yeah, he ZVZ versus Demilove. Demilove was saying, "Sorry, I couldn't really play well with that ping I had and all that." And we know that True is in Korea, so maybe Silky will be super aggressive, hoping the ping will help him a little bit with the Bane Ling exchange. Maybe that's my guess. I don't know. I would play super aggressive versus True.
All
Like,
right.
we got the
So,
whole gang watching too. This is gonna be cool.
yep. Silky has asked for just a second.
Where did you see that? I didn't see that on the chat.
Lobby chat.
Oh, I have it covered up.
All
This
right.
new
Both
interface.
players have confirmed that they are ready. All right. So what are you gonna predict here?
I mean, it's hard not to pick True, but and it you know, but things are going well here as far as like the chances for Silky. It's a ZVZ. He picked the map, right? There's the lag or something, or the ping, right? So he's got those three things going for him, and it's
Um.
great if he was facing some other Zerg, but it's True.
All right, guys. Well, let's see if he has what it takes. Again, this is the ace match. It's all tied up here. In the, I'm gonna call this the 3 o'clock position. As the red Zerg, it is Flipside Tactics Silky. And
All
his
right, we're
opponent.
seeing the. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
his opponent in the north position, as rocking the blue, representing PSISTORM Gaming, it is True.
Yeah, and we invited these observers from both teams, so they're chatting away. Y'all can see that. It's kind of funny to see that. It is a casual league, so it's not a big deal. Hopefully, they don't swear or say anything controversial.
Alright, and we do have a very early pool out of Silky here. I'm vaguely worried about this. Uh, this has not yet been spotted by True. His observer's coming over, and he's gonna see it, but I mean, Lings have started, and
Yeah,
he's
this is.
opening hatch first.
Oh man, this is gonna be the drone defense. No pool in sight. Drone defense with that ping. Oh man. Now we will see his true skill with that disadvantage, right?
And he sees the Lings.
He's like, crap.
He starts his pool.
He doesn't even cancel the hatchery. He's
I
hoping that'll be targeted to buy
yeah.
him a little bit more time.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the Lings will work away on it, and yeah, he'll be able to stall and delay as long as possible here.
Yeah, it's also like if it doesn't die and he defends with a few few drones left, he at least has a second base. He can kind of drone up with, So that's the reasoning there. But of course, Silky will go past it. He's like, nah, I know that. I'm gonna do some drone damage now. Let's see this legendary micro here.
All right, so far so good. He's even in the pocket,
Yeah.
and his pool has finished, so he will not
Oh
have
man,
Lings of his own coming out.
he's not fighting. He's waiting to get. He's. Oh, this is
Well,
so
it's
tense.
great because he's not taking any damage.
I'm taking notes, man. This is how you do it. This is never how I do it when I play.
Yeah, and I mean his own Lings are out. Oh, of course, while this has been going on, though, his expansion has been taking a lot of damage, and it is going to fall.
Yeah, and that's okay because he has 16 drones versus 12, right? So it's not. But the speed is coming up. Silky's gonna have the speed coming up.
Yeah, and I mean that speed could make quite a bit of difference here. True needs to be careful.
Oh, Banelings for Silky. He's got a plan, man. I mean, sure, you defended the slow lings versus drone thing, right? But Banelings, oh, that's another story.
Yeah, and I mean speed is coming along. True is retaking his expansion, but still no gas.
Yeah, True sees no expansion. He's like, dude.
Yeah, I mean he's got to know something's coming.
And True spends his energy, queen energy, for this tumor.
Yep. Now the good news for True is Silky is a little bit supply blocked. He's throwing down a safety spine crawler.
Army's pretty close. It's the Baneling and the speed that's the big advantage. And
Yep. Second spine coming down. Now the
he,
queen
yeah,
positioning on this ramp is fantastic.
yeah. Now he can't take any Baneling hits at all. He's not canceling this.
Yep. Oh god, those banelings.
Oh man, this
Those
is it.
banelings.
Those Banelings.
Now the good news is, right, he has the spines at the top of the ramp.
Yeah, I've never seen this actually make spine.
The repositioning is really good.
Wow.
Yeah, now he's just gonna try to do whatever he can, right?
Banelings, Banelings,
Oh,
Banelings.
oh, oh, watch out. Oh, he's held this so well, but needs to watch out for those lings. That baneling. And he needs to hurry up and work to keep this alive, but I think he's held it. Another
Wow.
queen pops out. Lings do get up into the main, but they're not going to get too much damage done. And True actually is in great position here now.
Incredible position. 2 spines, 2 queens, second base.
Yeah, I mean he's up in workers, though just barely. He's up in army supply.
4-ling run by. We'll kill 1, 2. Amazing. 2 drones lost, and that was right there.
Oh, because I did
Oh,
just lost a third.
Yeah. After all that, right?
Yeah, not bad at all. True
I mean,
showing amazing defense.
near perfect defense. Holy crap! I'm taking notes, man. I'm like, okay, it's just how you do it.
Now Silky has started his lair as well as his second base.
Yeah, this game's gonna go on, but make no mistake, advantage True. Base has been mining for a while. Larva's been producing on that second base.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure, he doesn't have speed, nothing, but that's fine.
that defense was, I mean, that was amazing.
It was. I was like, I would have lost that in the first stage, and if I'm lucky, the second stage, or even the third. But I wouldn't be ahead.
Yeah, I thought that game was all over.
I mean, it would have been a perfect defense if he didn't even lose the last 3 drones. Like it was.
Roach Warren and missile attacks coming down here now for Silky. True, meanwhile, takes his third and starts getting speed. What do you think about this?
Yeah, so he's probably just gonna look a lot of lings. Um, it depends on the roach numbers, though. I mean, I like it because he feels, he can macro and produce stuff a lot with this. You do need the speed. If you're not getting roaches, you know.
Do you think he knows that the roaches are coming? I mean,
He,
I tend to worry, right? Lings aren't great against roaches. Let's be honest.
yeah, but he can't really produce that many roaches that can beat, like, say, 30 lings coming at you, right? Let's say you have 6 roaches. He can instantly produce so many because of the queens, the hatcheries, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think he kind of has it in the back of his mind. He doesn't know if it's gonna be roaches. He doesn't know what's gonna happen. Maybe it's a fast muta thing. All he knows is he's ahead, right? Silky scouted him, so
Plus
Silky's
one
what?
Carapace is underway here for True.
Yeah, and that'll make his lings live longer against the roaches.
There's actually a push here coming over by True.
Yeah, I mean even now he has scary number of units. Imagine later when he's waiting for roaches, right?
Yep. Now, of course, these banelings are gonna pop.
Oh!
Careful. And I mean, True doing a great job. Ooh, needs to be careful around those banelings, of course. Managing to take them out though without losing too many lings, and in the meantime, he's getting some worker kills.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I'm quick. I don't care if your roaches are there. I'm gonna get 2, 3 more drones.
Yep, and he started, of course, his own roach warren while this has been going on.
So I've been in this situation plenty of times from Silky's side. I'm like, okay, I got roaches. I'm gonna push out, but I don't know if there's 100 lings waiting for me. That's the dilemma here, right? You can't just send like 6 roaches or 8.
Yep, especially since he knows that those spines are there.
Yeah, and he's gonna GG out once he sees the mutas and be like, okay, GG.
Lair is coming down here now from True, as well as his own roaches.
Oh, but he's actually he's going roaches. So,
He tried to run up in the main, but there were some roaches standing there to block it off. Gets a couple more worker kills.
yeah. One thing I noticed about True is he takes every advantage he can. Takes it, he knows. He's like, okay, I can kill 1 or 2 more drones before leaving.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you see that? He killed the third of Silky. It wasn't even a cancel.
Yeah, I saw that. He just kind of does it. He knows. He calculates it on the fly. He's like, I can kill this. I can kill 2 to 3 drones. Get out. Me, I see a few a bailing. I'm like, I'm all out. But him, he's like, yeah, I can dance around it and kill.
Now, True is starting to move across the map with his spine crawlers.
He's
True's
just
not paying attention. Oh, lost a lot of lings there to a couple of baneling detonations.
Yeah, I don't think it matters too
I mean,
much.
he is up double supply. He's moving
Yeah.
with his queens, his roaches, his spines, everything. Silky just taps on out, calls GG, and True takes the victory for PSISTORM.
Yeah, that was sick. I'm sure Silky will save that replay and just watch. I'm like, wow, that is cool. APM, look at the APM of Silky, man. Higher than True's, actually.
Yeah. I mean, the Silky played that really well. True just his control, his position, his decision making was on another level.
Yeah, it's just another GSL Code S level, I guess. Even with the ping and disadvantage.
Yeah, fantastic games from both teams. Again, went all the way to the ace match. Very close 4-3.
Yep, was. And we got to play Silky twice, and it was good to see Silky play well.
Yeah, fantastic player. Hopefully we'll keep seeing him do great things.
Yeah, man.
Alright guys, well that is it for us here tonight. We're going to go ahead and sign off, but it has been a pleasure having all of you watching our casts and watching our games. Thanks so much. Hope you'll tune in again next time we do one of these. Signing off, this is Filthy Rake, and